This is a special edition. We're doing a special series of episodes here where I'm introducing you to some incredible people because they're all a part of a compilation book that my partner Jake Fowler and I put together called Hunger for the Hustle. And we are interviewing all of the authors. So you get a chance, a little bit of an insight into how brilliant and amazing these people are. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another special edition of the Marketing Wizards Inner Circle. My name is Michael Bridgman, but you probably already knew that. But I'm here with a very special guest. She is another one of our phenomenal and fabulous and fantastic authors from our compilation book, Hunger for the Hustle. Now, this person's story is phenomenal. It's heartfelt and it's totally genuine. I absolutely love this person's story inside our book. So welcome to the show, Ms. Jade.
Hi, thanks for having me.
No problem. Thanks for being on the show. So, Jade, you are an author in Hunger for the Hustle, which is an amazing thing. But really, the biggest notorious thing about you is that you happen to be Jake's sister.
Yeah, super lucky, aren't I?
I feel so sorry for you. Oh my gosh. So, Jade, you come all the way from just outside of Birmingham, England, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, and what's the little place that you're from? What's it called again?
It's called Warwickshire. So we live in a little town called Atherstone, which is in Warwickshire.
Nice. Okay. And let's dive right in here so people can find out what you're all about. So tell us, Jade, a little bit about what your chapter covers and why you shared it in this book.
Sure. So I became a new mom in October 2019. Incredible experience becoming a new mom. It's like you go through a whole new rebirth yourself, becoming a person that you just didn't know that you were, and this whole new euphoria of love. So it's incredible, and it was incredible, and it is incredible. So this new journey that I was going on was just forever evolving as the months passed by. And unfortunately, as we all know it, we then entered a worldwide pandemic, and everything just changed and did a complete 360. So for me, becoming a new mom, the physical support group that I had of, family, friends, new mums that I would meet, my child interacting with other children was such a huge support that then when that was just all taken away, it just became really quite super lonely and isolating. And obviously comparing what I felt myself to a lot on social media at that point, because that is what I felt was my support to a certain degree. So my chapter in my story kind of shares those feels that I went through in the first interim of motherhood, the struggles that I faced when we went into the pandemic and everything just completely changing. And then since how I then evolved and came out of it and adapted my mindset and adapted my way of thinking, my way of acting, and just kind of giving other mums and other parents really out there just a different, my own mindset and ways that I helped myself. And if any of that in any form can help other parents, then I just think that's a success in its own. And just by sharing my story makes others know that the days when you don't feel okay, that is okay.
Right. I love it. And so when people are reading through your chapter, Jade, and they're going through this journey with you, and what I love about your story, particularly, Jade, is it's so relatable. Like, some people's tales in the book are really dramatic, like they're really huge roller coaster swings. But one of the things I love about yours is it's just so real. It's something that everybody can relate to, right? It's about all of these details about what it's like becoming a new mom and a new parent, and then having all the support groups just ripped out from underneath you that you would expect to have. It's just this really great story. So when someone's reading through your chapter, they get to the end. What do you want them to? How do you want them to feel? What do you want them to think? What is it that a little kernel or nugget of wisdom you'd love them to achieve at the end?
I just want them to feel kind of relatable to it. It's real talk, and how you can read so much on social media, you can read so much on the internet, which I just swamped myself with so much. And people can give you the best advice from heartfelt places, but I just want people to know that it's fine to not feel okay. It's fine some days, even though you feel like you should be happy, not to feel happy, if that makes sense, because it can be really overwhelming. You're going through so many different changes physically yourself and emotionally. I mean, I have a brilliant family and a great husband who are incredible, but just inner feeling sometimes, and to just sit and feel with it. obviously your baby needs you, but I didn't realise in the whole time of the pandemic and how lonely that I felt, that I needed Jensen as well so much. And that like a little life that you can't speak, obviously can communicate, can just give you such a feeling of being wanted and needed, and it's just incredible. So my message to other parents and to other mums out there is what I want to get from this chapter is that just share how you're feeling is one of the things that I think a lot of us struggle to do, but can just be so important. And there is other people out there that just feel exactly the same as you.
Gotcha. Yeah, there is, right? I mean, parenting is this incredibly noble task that so often there are big sections of it that you're doing on your own. I mean, sometimes, your partner's there, but they're in and they're out sometimes. I know with my wife and I, we work a lot of opposite shifts. I work a lot during the day. She's in the service industry, so she works a lot at night. And it just, you're doing all sorts of stuff. So it's great to, people in your corner. And that's what your story is really all about. I love it. So Jade, what are you doing these days then? That you wrote this story a couple of years ago. How is your little one now?
Yeah, so he's 3 now, just crazy, active, fun-loving toddler, absolutely loves life, super interested in everything that he shouldn't be. But yeah, he's just a happy little soul. I am currently, so when I went back after maternity leave, I took a drop in job title because I was a team leader of a debt management sector. So to go kind of part-time hours, I took a drop in job title, which again was hard because it was, I was managing a team. But then kind of about 8 months of going back, they actually asked me if I would go back to manage a role on my part-time hours, which was great, but it just meant I'm getting a lot of work in a short period of time. I feel I'm at a stage when I'm managing that now, and I'm doing really well at it. So work life, home life, it's just great. Yeah, it's good. Everything's just happy, flowing. Don't get me wrong, there's still some days that are hard, but just work through them. It's
perfect.
Great.
Fantastic. So if you guys who are watching this right now want to get your hands on Jade's story and find out, okay, what did she do to break out of the doldrums of being isolated and alone and a new parent and all the stuff that goes along with that and how she dealt with it and the tools she put in place for herself, you got to get your hands on this book. You got to read her chapter, which means you got to buy it. So December the 3rd, we launched the ebook version on Amazon, and you can go down below to the link down below, and you will get, you can find a link to go to our private Facebook launch group. So you can check out all the details about when you can buy it, the actual Zoom launch that we're doing. We're doing a virtual launch event. It's going to be a ton of fun and with some cool speakers. And so you can grab that link down below in the description section of this video. So Jade, as we wrap things up here, I just want to ask you really quick, why were you so excited about this project? I mean, I know your brother asked you to do it, which is great, but what made you so excited about this project, and why are you so thrilled to get your story out there?
What made me so excited is how many different authors have been involved in this book and how many different stories in general being shared. I think it's just incredible. I think as a whole, as a society, we hear so much negative stuff every single day. And I think it's just great to share that different ways of how people have gone through things, and how no matter how you feel, you've survived 100% of your bad days and better ones will come, and that every struggle, they genuinely only make you stronger. And that's what I felt by sharing my story as a mom. They could help others, and if I even help one person by sharing it, then that's a success in its own.
Wonderful. I love it. Well, thank you so much, Jade, for being on the show. It's been fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you, those who have watched. I have been Michael Bridgman. She has been Jade. You have been awesome. And once again, grab this book on its launch date, December the 3rd. Help us reach bestseller status, please. It would be amazing. And get into that launch group. We'd love you to be on our virtual launch event. To follow the link below, down below, go to the Facebook group, join the Facebook group, learn all about it, and get the details in there. So thanks again so much for watching this, and go out there, my friends, enchant your audience, make some great marketing happen, and build your businesses. Thanks again for watching. Ciao for now.
Bye.